Yes, it is I, Justin Pontarelli, the voice of Don Karnage of the series A Pirate's Life. Not like I'm actually doing a voice, I'm just playing the game and being Don Karnage at the same time, I suppose. Um, so what's this video about? Let me just get that's better. Got to rotate it around so there's not so much glare. It's much better. Get my water. Gotta keep hydrated. Anyway, so, guys, first of all, I hope you're enjoying my videos as much as I enjoy making them. I remember this one comment so long ago, and the guy says something about basically good luck on your channel and, hope you do something decent, or he implied that Interstellar Pilot's not decent content, I guess. I don't know. The funny thing is I tried to point out to him that the channel didn't start off as an Interstellar Pilot gaming channel. That was just something I picked up on the side because my brother thought it might be a good idea for me to try doing that. If you guys actually look at my channel page, in fact, let me see if I can't show you guys that real quick. So bear with me, please. Let's go here. I click on my little LSM logo. So what's LSM? Watch this. There you go. The Living Sword Ministries, LSM. This was initially basically a banner for my Facebook page before Facebook decided I was being a cyber bully of some kind. Okay. Who can resist God's will to save them? Jesus Christ will save everyone. God is love. Please read Psalms, Isaiah. While we're at it, let's go ahead and open that up real quick. Okay. Not to bore you guys to tears, but I'm just trying to make a point that my channel was not about Interstellar Pilot. It never really has been. It was built on this foundation that I was going to actually do some basic evangelism here. I got my big old Bible out from like the dinosaur age. It's actually like it's a relatively antique King James. It's got a zippered pouch. I think it's either like an actual leather or a bonded leather cover. Although I want to say it's leather. It's a very old smell to it. So yeah, the idea with this page was to actually do some evangelism, not just to play games. Although obviously you get a little more viewers sometimes when you do a little gaming too. There, I just found Psalm 90. 133. Almost there. Oh, 145, I passed it. Now I'm back to 133. Okay, almost got it. Almost got it. I think I'm there. Yeah. Psalms 139, verse 8. If I ascend up into heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there. And guys, the King James uses the word hell when it really shouldn't be, because hell was a pagan word. And when people typically think of hell, they think of demons and, man-eating worms and torture and pitchforks and fire, and I don't necessarily think that that's what goes on there. Okay. In the Old Testament, the Greek word, or I should say, the original Hebrew word was actually Sheol. It simply described the place of the dead, where the dead go to after they die. And my research tells me that the place was basically compartmentalized. There was a section where, not so decent people end up in, and then there's a section where the decent people wind up. Okay? Kind of like a like attracts like idea, you know? But why use that verse? Because it allows you to realize that God is omnipresent. So even if people say, well, hell is just the absence of God, they're lying. They haven't read their Bible. Tell them to read Psalms 139, verse 8. God is omnipresent. Okay? Okay. Isaiah 46:10. Declaring the end, from the beginning, and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. In the Douay-Rheims, a Catholic translation of the Old Latin Bible, it's a little more forceful, and it says something along the lines of, in God's will shall be done. Okay? So then you want to know, well, what's God's will, right? Okay. So then you go to 1 Timothy. If I can find it, right? Because that's like... See, I'm already like in Revelation. It's like, what kind of Christian are you? I'm the kind that doesn't find verses fast enough. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 4. Who will have all men to be saved and to come unto the knowledge of the truth? Okay. And then it kind of goes down and tells you what that is. Okay. But the point is, who will have all men to be saved? God's will is for all men to be saved. Okay. So, people want to tell you, well, that's just on earth. Once you're dead, that's the end of it. You're gone. You're a goner. It's kind of like 3 strikes and you're out. Right? Wrong. God is omnipresent. Tell people to read Psalms 139, verse 8. Even in the old fire and brimstone King James, it tells you very clearly, he's even down there in hell. Or what the Hebrew Bible would have called Sheol. What the Greek New Testament original scriptures refer to as Hades. It's simply the place where the dead happen to be until judgment. At that point, Revelation tells us that Sheol and or Hades and or hell are emptied out into the lake of fire, the second death. Okay? Then we know from Revelation 22:17 that that's not the end of the story either, because then you have an open invitation for everyone in the lake of fire to come into heaven and to accept the Lord Jesus Christ as their Savior and to ultimately be with their Creator for all eternity. Okay? For everyone that says that sounds boring, well, I would tell you, you don't have much of an imagination now, do you? So yeah, just as a quick little comment, Terry, then, as far as get decent content, guys, this was never about subscribers or views. Look at my page. Look at my homepage. The Living Sword Ministries. I have a ministry channel. Interstellar Pilot was just a side piece, so I could have some fun in the meantime. And instead of having my channel become like a one-trick pony channel, I could be more of like a jack of all trades, where I just focus on things that I enjoy and am passionate about. Yeah, one of those things is Interstellar Pilot. I like the game. I don't like playing it to death, though, so I try to take a break from it when I can, so that when I do get back to it, I have more love for it. So whenever a game gets old for me, I kind of like take a long break. Okay? You know, like this. I like hiking, you know? I love hiking. There you go, hiking, right? It wasn't just about the ministry stuff. That was actually about hiking, okay? You know, scroll down, right? Look at that. I watched the George Floyd video and how he died. I was passionate about that. I gave my thoughts about George Floyd. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of playing Interstellar Pilot, but not really. If you watch that video, you'll notice I'm not really doing a lot of playing. Mostly just talking. Okay. I go hiking through the cemetery, and I found the Fountain of Eternal Life. Not really, but watch the video. You'll see what it is. I have pet rats. They eat watermelon. Okay. It's summertime. They get hot, just like we do. I cool them off in water. Rat cooling procedure. Okay. Again, more hiking. Okay. But you'll say, yeah, but it's so much Interstellar Pilot. Well, yeah, because I'm only passionate about a few things. Hiking, my pet rats, and gaming. That's about it. I got a haircut as soon as I possibly could, as soon as the barber shops opened up. And I give a shout out to a good barber in Pittsford, New York. If you need a good barber in Pittsford, New York, watch the video. I give the contact information. I have Legos. I still like them. I don't play with them anymore, but I still love them. I still enjoy them. I don't want to give them up. Okay, someone said, hey, you have Legos? I'm like, yeah, I do. So I give a tour of my room. So, what do we have? I show off the Lego Eldorado Fortress, or at least my version of it. Okay. Notice there's another sermon, hiking and a sermon, right? More Pirate's Life. My brother said, hey, you have 100 subs. You should do a 100 sub special. Well, it ended up being a very quiet, subdued Discord chat. Okay. But guys, if you do want to just chat with me on Discord, or I prefer Skype, let me know, and I'm happy anytime to chat with you guys one-on-one. You know? If anyone wants to get to know me as a person, outside of just my stupid videos, you know? So I kind of did like a 100 sub special as a way of saying thank you guys for subbing to my channel, and especially giving me feedback and encouraging me to do more, you know? As you know, I've shared the fact that I have epilepsy and don't work. You know, I like to try to teach people stuff if I can. If I have something to teach that they want to know about. I used to teach a lot about Interstellar Pilot, the basics especially. I remember when someone asked me, how do you loot like a ship? I think he meant a wreck. Because technically, in order to loot a ship, you have to kill it first. So, how to loot a wreck, right? Okay. More hiking. Fast and Funny, that was a sign nearby that talks about, hey, you know, once this whole virus thing is done with, if you want to get away from your neighbors, call this number, and it's like a realtor. Burger King bag. It was a Burger King bag from Christmas that I got in the summer, basically, or like in early spring. I thought that was pretty interesting. Space Legos galore. I ended up showing off my entire collection of space Legos. And I do mean my entire collection. I gave a basic bio on myself. I was pretty thorough about it. It's mostly a tour of my bedroom, but in my opinion, guys, the most interesting way to get to know me is to look through my bedroom, and my bedroom tells you a lot about myself. So if you want to get to know me, watch my bio video. more pirate's life. Yes, I love my pet rats. I feature them occasionally in videos. I was going to show you a video today of me cleaning their tank, but I decided to forget it. Not a good idea. What's for breakfast? I'm actually thinking about taking that video down because after watching people eat, I decided that's probably a really dumb video, but people liked it, I guess. A few people liked it, so if you want to watch me eat some leftovers and kind of like whip up some, like, do a little bit of like cooking, watch that. It's kind of funny, I guess. Getting down there, episode 5, right? Look at that, wow. My Virus 2020 mask. Imagine, this was episode 3 at this point. 3 months ago. My mom had made an antivirus mask. Well, technically not really an antivirus mask. It's just a simple, stupid mask. There's no real antivirus properties whatsoever about it. But it does fulfill the social requirement of wearing a mask around here. Okay. And this was right around the time that we were packing to leave the old house in Henrietta and moving to Pittsford because my dad decided that he wanted to reclaim his house and patch it back up. I miss the old place, but I've grown to like the new place. I show off a silly rat trick. Gave my thoughts about the coronavirus. Perhaps it was the 4th seal of Revelation in the Bible. I don't know. Could be. Maybe not. I was evil in BitLife. Guys, BitLife is a very adult game. Unless you're 18 or older, don't watch it. I like old school gaming. Right now, though, it's kind of difficult for me to upload videos from my computer onto my onto the internet. But actually, since I did learn how to tether and do a hotspot for my phone, I can probably get back into old school gaming as well. Old school stuff, guys. When I was a kid, Ninja Turtles, Super Tecmo Bowl, okay, The Uninvited. The Happy Halloween episode was the first time when I whipped out my rats on camera. And I'm like, hey, I have rats. Happy Halloween, dudes. You know? More hiking. Loved Warcraft. Because if you ever want to see me do some Warcraft 2, let me know. I will give it a try for you guys. I loved Warcraft 2. I still do. I just like taking breaks from it. And because I don't really play online anymore with other people because it's not as popular, it's mostly just me against the AI with a lot of my own custom-made maps, which are meant to be fair and also a challenge. So there you go. I can give myself a challenge. Kung Fu, that game was some really messed up stuff. More Tecmo Bowl. I did one round of, or maybe that was an entire playthrough, I don't know. I think I died though, so if you want to see me lose at some Street Fighter, watch that video, and I will eventually lose. It's just me versus the AI, but you know, I'm not that good. But I'm not spammy either, I try not to be spammy. A rant about Facebook. This was when Facebook kicked me off their platform. So yes, in my opinion, it is a totalitarian regime on the rise. If you want to hear me rant about Facebook, go there. Okay? Guys, this is a video which I think deserves more views. Wily Cat is a leg man. Guys, when I was a real little kid, like 8 years old, 6 years old, 5 years old, I was able to watch the old school Thundercats. That was from like when I was like a real little scamp. Okay. So that's me playing a quick section of the Thundercats. they're facing like this metal robot thing, which is like a spider type of thing. And Wily Cat says, "It's all legs. Look at his face. He's a leg man." I thought it was pretty funny. Again, more teaching. I taught people how to set up a patrol on Interstellar Pilot. Yeah, easy stuff. I reviewed the Capital Ships pack. I did actually buy it. It was worth the money. The Thunder pack, not so much, but definitely the Capital Ships pack is well worth the money. Now, maybe you might like the Thunder class, in which case, buy that pack as well. I don't think much of it, so, hey, but it's okay. I don't regret it. This was back when the pen function on the game, or on the recorder that I use, was not a paid feature. You could just plop it open and boom. And look at that. I used it a lot. It was great as a teaching tool. Now it's a premium feature. I'm sorry, DE Recorder, but I'm not going to give you guys a shout out because I think you guys are being cheap. A last stand scenario. Yeah. There's always that to consider in Interstellar Pilot. I demonstrate how to destroy a Magnus. It's easy. They have severe weaknesses. If you want to watch an Avenger class beat up a Magnus, check that out. Then my tutorial series, which got a lot of views, apparently. This is probably the first and only time I actually, teach people how to exploit a bug in the game or a glitch. You can hijack anything you can dock with, basically, and cash it in. And now we get to the first of my videos and the last of the list. Because this was the foundation of my channel. The basics of Christian universal salvation, Mark 9:42 through 50, the worm in the fire, and God will save us all. Okay. So, guys, this whole thing, it's not a one-trick pony, okay? It's about what I'm passionate about. So, as far as doing something decent, I believe very strongly that Interstellar Pilot is decent. Anything you enjoy, in my opinion, is decent. Okay? If you enjoy, I don't know, sewing, you could make a video about it. You could do a channel about it. If you enjoy... There's people that, they record themselves street preaching. They're passionate. They do what they want to do, and they put it on YouTube. They might get demonetized eventually, but hey, I have to give them credit for being brave and doing something that they're passionate about online, showing it to the world, okay? I try to share my passion with people on Facebook, and yeah, I did some debates. I was critical of others, and I guess since free speech is basically being shut down in America slowly but surely, I'm one of those dying breeds that think people should be able to say what they want to say without being slapped. I don't think I did anything akin to hate speech. I don't think I ever really have. So yeah. Interstellar Pilot's decent. Okay, sharing a passion is decent. If people don't like my videos, that's okay. If they don't want to subscribe, that's okay. I don't mind. Eventually, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If someone eventually says, hey, you do a good job, I want to donate, guys, I have a PayPal account, I'll tell you how you can donate. Okay? If you guys want to see me do unboxing videos or review products, I'll do anything you guys want me to do. If you guys think I could do a good job at it, let me know and I'll try it. But remember, I have no job. I have no disposable funds at all. So I would need a little bit of help to get things moving, okay? Other than that, I have an Android phone, Samsung Android phone, so I can do free games from the Google Play Store, okay? I'll try to show you the games I have right now. Let's see, apps. Blah, 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 blah. I play chess, not very well. If you guys want to see me play chess, I can. Let's see, what else there we got. Mouse Simulator. That's an old game. It still works, I think. It's okay. Kind of makes me dizzy, though, because the motion is just too quick sometimes. But yeah, if you want to be a mouse simulator, look at that. Plants vs. Zombies, the free version. It's the classic game I remember. That's another story altogether. If you guys want to see me do a playthrough of that, let me know. I can do it. Roblox. I used to play Roblox on occasion with people, but you start to realize, there's a lot of young people playing this game, and it's like, I don't know. I kind of feel bad doing it. I'm not there to be nasty or anything. I'm just there to relax and play something simple, something non-competitive. Especially when I would have like pre-seizure symptoms. It was a game that if I was recovering and was bored, I could lay in bed playing Roblox, and I could just relax. My brain could relax. I haven't played that in maybe, I don't know, a year? At least a year. Why is it on my phone? I don't know. You never know. BitLife. Great adult game. Very risque. I will play it and record it if people promise to watch it only if they're 18 or older. Beyond that, don't watch it, please. I've only done one recording of BitLife. SimSimi. At one point, me and a friend got into a chat about AI. And then it turned into a chat about text bots or chat bots. SimSimi is not really an AI. SimSimi is a very interesting program, though. Very random. It's like talking to someone with like severe ADHD. Okay, because it's just a little joke, so just calm down, okay? And that's it. That's all I got. And I only have enough free space left on this thing's hard drive, or whatever you want to call it, to record 1 hour, to record a single 1 hour video. After that, I'm tapped out on space. That's it. That's all I've got. Okay. Because again, I just want to thank you so much for watching my channel, watching my stuff, especially commenting. That's really encouraging when you guys comment and say, hey, this is cool or that sucks. Guys, constructive criticism, I don't mind. If you guys want to help me improve my stuff, let me know, but I do have limitations, okay? And as far as my channel, it was never about Interstellar Pilot. It never was, okay? That's just something that happened. So I don't want to do just preaching stuff because I'm not always inclined to do so. I'm not usually inclined to do so. I'm not. Even today, like, it's like you might ask me, how long do you read your Bible? This thing? The whole thing? I'll be honest, I've never read the entire thing all the way through. I know the majority of, I know a lot of it. You know, you go through the Old Testament, and yeah, there's a lot of strange stories that don't make a lot of logical sense in a lot of ways. Do I accept that they happened? Yes. Because I trust what the New Testament says about Jesus Christ. And I've looked up stuff about him being an actual historical person from old Roman historical texts. Okay? Actual Roman historians that recorded actual history that were considered to be very authoritative and very trustworthy sources. So basically, third-party sources saying, hey, this man lived. He lived, we executed him. And he did these strange things. Do they know how he did strange things? No, they have no clue how he did those strange things. But they acknowledge that he did them. Okay? And so basically when Christ says, I'm the Son of God, there's not many options. Either the man was bat and crazy, okay, or he was just making up stories and being a liar, or, as even the Roman historians say, he did the things that the Bible says he did. Therefore, we have to decide, how did he do them? And if you want to deny the metaphysical spiritual realm, then obviously he could not have done any of those things, but yet Roman historical accounts claim he did. Therefore, what's the alternative? Again, either he was crazy, he was a liar, or he actually is the Son of God. And therefore God is real. And therefore, if the Bible records about Christ, who actually did these things, okay, who actually did them for the reason he says he does them, then the rest of this can be trusted because it comes, or it's inspired by God. I'm not going to say that God physically, no, he did not physically write this, but he inspired people to write it. Okay. So, can I explain everything and reconcile everything with what science, says? No, not all the time, no. But does stuff like the Big Bang make me want to say there's no God? No, not at all. In fact, initially, guys, there was this theory called steady state theory. In fact, let me pause the recording. I'm going to show you steady state theory real quick. This is interesting. Watch this. So yes, here it is. Steady state cosmological model from Britannica. Steady state theory, in cosmology, a view that the universe is always expanding but maintaining a constant average density, with matter being continuously created to form new stars and galaxies. Now, listen to that again. With matter being continuously created to form new stars and galaxies at the same rate that old ones become unobservable as a consequence of their increasing distance and velocity of recession. Okay, the implications of the model basically state that the universe is eternal. Okay. While the steady state model enjoyed some minority support in the scientific mainstream until the mid-20th century, it is now rejected by the vast majority of cosmologists, astrophysicists, and astronomers, as the observable evidence points to a hot Big Bang cosmology with a finite age of the universe, which the steady state model does not predict. In other words, the steady state model predicts that the universe has always been around. Okay? So I'm okay with the Big Bang technically, because the Big Bang points to a finite age of the universe, which the Bible also says, which the Bible also supports. Let me see if I can find my favorite atheist too. Remember the guy's name now. Oh, there you go. Fred Hoyle. That was quick. Sir Fred Hoyle was an English astronomer who formulated the theory of stellar. Oh, I can't pronounce it. I'll try. Nucleosynthesis. He also held controversial stances on other scientific matters, in particular his rejection of the Big Bang Theory. Okay. He also was a believer in panspermia. Okay. This guy, in my opinion, was a real atheist. Because, in my opinion, since the Bible supports a finite age for the universe, this guy says, no, to heck with that. The universe didn't have a beginning. He rejected God. This man was a through and through atheist. So, if I was going to be an atheist, all it would take for me is proof that the steady state cosmology is fact, and to have the Big Bang disproven. Disprove the Big Bang and prove steady state cosmology, and I would be an atheist tomorrow. Okay? As far as the origins of life, you would have to prove something called... Let me just look it up real quick. Hold on, guys. This shan't take too long. Ugh. I can't pronounce it, so it's going to be a little... Backspace. One second. There you are. The original evolution of life or living organisms from inorganic or inanimate substances. Guys, I don't know how in the world you can prove that. Okay? But if you could prove both that and steady state cosmology, I would cease to be a Christian. Okay? Because in my opinion, once you accept God, you accept what the Bible says. In my opinion, if you reject God, at least I would like to have an explanation of where everything came from. You know, I would, you know, I at least want to know how we got here. Okay? And if we got here via random chance, then I'm going to argue there's no point of life. There's no point in life. There's no point to life. Okay? Anyway, so, yeah. Anyway, so enough of me blithering on about that, right? Fred Hoyle, my favorite atheist, other than my friend. Got a good friend who's an atheist. Me and him had a nice conversation one time in high school about, you know, the great aliens coming and invading the Earth. And he said, well, if that happens, then that would disprove your God, wouldn't it? I'm like, yeah, I guess it would. Because I don't believe in life outside of Earth. And I said, okay, tell you what. If the aliens come and invade and make their presence known, I will acknowledge that God does not exist. Because in my opinion, aliens would pretty much prove evolution. Okay. That life can just kind of spring up anywhere and adapt to its environment, right? That's what evolution suggests, right? Life can just kind of should adapt to any place in the universe that it can spring up, which should be anywhere, you know? But why is it just carbon-based life forms, right? Why couldn't you have like silicon-based life forms, or, I don't know. You tell me. Yeah, so I said, okay, likewise, if one day millions upon millions of Christians just vanish from the earth without any explanation, then you'll know I was correct. He says, okay, agreed. So nowadays we don't pester each other about this kind of thing. We're just friends regardless of what we believe, which is how things should be able to work. It's okay to disagree with people. It's not a big deal. Anyway, so enough of that. What I really want to talk about is the ultimate fate of a pirate's life. Okay, so as you guys know, if you've watched it, I just finished episode 49 of A Pirate's Life, which was pretty dry, almost boring. Like, I could probably watch it and fall asleep to my own stupidity. I really could. It's that bad in my opinion, because you click on all the stations looking for jobs. There's not a lot of battle jobs, and at this point, I'm thinking, you know what? We're gonna be done soon anyway. At the very end, here's my plan so far. I'm gonna make one more station, possibly at least another military base. Okay, so I need like another I need like at least another million credits, bare minimum, I think, before I plop up another station and make another base. Okay, just a place where ships can go and get patched up. That's all, realistically. What else? Yeah. So what am I gonna do? So, you guys ever read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? You know how it ends? I'm not just talking the first book. I'm talking the entire series of books within The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. The story ends with all the characters dying, along with the Earth being blown up again, finally, for the last time. That's how the book ends, with the death of all the characters, which shuts down the possibility of any sequels. That is how I plan on ending A Pirate's Life. I'm going to accept every single, battle mission, which means small little fleets of ships everywhere ready to kill me. I'm going to declare war on not just one faction, but all of the factions. I'm going to declare war on all factions. All of them. Every single last one. Evil, small, I don't care what they are. War, 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 war. Okay? And then I'm going to fly out into the Avenger, into the fray, and do one of these. And I'm going to try to survive as long as I can, but no guarantees, guys. No guarantees. And if Don Karnage in the Avenger dies, that's it. That's the series finale. Okay? We'll make one episode out of it, possibly. One episode only. That's it. Series finales, guys. Series finale. Now, if my viewers, you guys, do not like that idea, I need to know. I need to know right now. If you guys want to see this continue on until you're bored and until you guys are ready to be done with it, let me know in the comments down below. If not, I plan on killing off Don Karnage, and A Pirate's Life series will be over with. Because it's getting dry. What more can I do? I made a trade station, right? I made a refinery. A huge army. Huge army. Okay. If I got together all the ships that I have, I could easily march in on any sector and just wipe it out. Like that. I can literally take on a pirate base by myself with a single overlord, which I already have. And it's decked out too. It doesn't take that much effort to do it. It really doesn't. So, so to review what this video was about, I'm not a one-trick pony. Okay, this channel did start off as a way for me to share my beliefs about Christian universal salvation through Christ. That's what the channel should be about. I believe Interstellar Pilot is decent. Okay. I don't have any money. I don't have a job. I have no real money. So I can't go and buy fancy equipment. I can't buy games. So if it's free, no problem. I'll try it. Guys, I'd love to do cool stuff like unboxing stuff and whatever, you know. So if you guys want to send me cool stuff to unbox, let me know. I'll do it. And I'd be like, yay, I'd be excited. I'd be very excited. It'd be fun. And I would really appreciate it. So if you want to do that kind of thing for me, I'll send you my my mailing address. Just don't send me anthrax, please. Okay. Hey, that's all I suppose, you know. And yeah. If you guys want to see Don Karnage live on until he's an old gray man, I will continue doing these episodes until you guys say, hey, enough is enough. But in my opinion, I'm gonna build the bike shop, right? The hover bikes. That might be the next episode, and then finally, after that, in between, we'll probably collect all the ships too, all the abandoned vessels for more money, just to clean that up a little bit. And then, next episode will be the grand finale. Declare war on everything. Get the Avenger ready. And that's it. Clear the map or die. Clear the map or die. That'll be the plan. Clear the map or die. Okay? And once the Avenger pops, it is assumed by me, the creator of the series, that Don Karnage will be dead. Unless my fans say, no, 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 he's not dead. He must be safe. He must be revived. You can fix this, right? If you guys want me to fix it, I will fix it. If you want me to keep Don Karnage alive, I will keep him alive. If you want to see more episodes, let me know in the comments down below. If there's no comments down below, I'm going to assume that Don Karnage is okay being ended. Okay? But we can do different stuff. I can do different series, mini-series on Interstellar Pilot, no big deal. Okay? Guys, for me, this is how every file I've made has gone. I start out small, you get big, and then finally, the game's boring. You stop that file, you make a new one. That's how it works. Same thing applies in sandbox mode. Okay? Start small, you get big, it gets boring. Be happy. Do a new run. Do a new file. Okay. There we go. Had to wipe the screen off a little. So yeah. Guys, in the meantime, I'm going to continue to pump out episodes featuring my rats, featuring me just occasionally preaching on what I believe and what I'm passionate about. And I will keep doing Interstellar Pilot stuff. And hopefully once the weather turns good again, and that isn't like blazing hot out, I'll go hiking again. In the meantime, I'm going to try to eventually get back to doing a few more old school games. You got to realize, guys, I was born in 1980. Okay, do the math. Yes, I'm that old. I grew up when the Nintendo was the biggest, best thing out there. When I was 18, 19, 20, the Nintendo 64 was the biggest and best thing out there. And, but my initial introduction to games, electronic games, was a computer. Yeah. And now, when I was finally introduced to a smartphone, it's like, oh, we can play games on these things? That's cool. Let's do that instead. My friend's like, dude, you need a phone because we have to get in contact with you. Yeah, I wake up in the middle of the afternoon because I'm a night owl. I leave my ringer off. And even if I did have messaging capacity, I'm not going to use it because if I miss a call, I'll return your call. I'm not going to open up my voicemail and listen to your voicemail. That's ridiculous. Like, so what's the point of you having a phone then? I don't know. You tell me. You're the one that they're the ones that gave me a phone. My friend eventually ended up being annoyed and probably regretted giving me the phone in the first place. I used to play games instead. Guys, I do. I leave the ringer off. I have no voicemail. I play games on my phone. I use it as a mini gaming platform. Simple as that. Okay, so anyway, it's been long enough now, and it's almost been an hour, so I've got to cut this thing like now. But yeah, so that was just basically me saying, hey, not a one-trick pony. Interstellar pilot Don Karnage, he's gonna die probably, and I really hope you guys don't mind me doing videos about me sharing my faith, and I hope that you'll give them a try. I really do. I hope you guys watch them and think about the stuff I say, because I do remember watching Ray Comfort saying something that he heard from someone else, who apparently was an atheist, and the comment was this: how much do you have to hate someone to believe that they're going to die and burn forever and not preach to them about it? Now, I don't believe anyone's going to burn forever, and I don't even think I don't even think that that's what happens in the lake of fire. Okay? I don't think it is. I think it's something else. Okay? Lake of fire is a metaphor for a process of refining the person's soul and spirit so that they realize their need to come to Christ. So they realize that they want to. Okay, that's what I believe now. Now what happens in Sheol or Hades or hell, I don't know. I'm not sure. If you want to know about that, watch some near-death experiences and be prepared to be freaked out of your mind, because is it biblical? I don't know. The Bible does not describe in depth anything about that stuff. It doesn't describe demons ripping people to pieces. It doesn't describe that. So, as far as that's concerned, that's called eisegesis. That's called making the Bible say what you want it to say. That's eisegesis. That's wrong. Don't do that. Anyway, so enough of that. Yeah, so that's all. If you want to see Don Karnage live, let me know in the comments down below. Other than that, you know what to do. Please leave any questions, comments, or constructive criticism down below. If you don't like this video, click on the thumbs down and tell me why, please. If you like it, I definitely appreciate the comments and the feedback, because that stuff encourages me more than just a thumbs up. A thumbs up is like, cool, someone liked it, nice. But comments, even better. Okay? If you want to sub, cool, sub. If you don't, then don't. I don't care either way. I really honestly don't. In my opinion, subbing is a way to keep track of your favorite people on YouTube, right? 1 second, fellas. Yeah, so, comments, always better. Yeah, subbing. That's for people to keep track of their favorite YouTubers. Yeah, it's also a way for YouTubers to eventually make money if they have enough subs. Guys, look. I'm taken care of. It's not about the money for me. I live with my family. They provide me food, okay, water, a nice bed to sleep in, and clothing. My little brother even buys me stuff I need occasionally for my phone, like the charging cables. Okay? If this one ever died, they'd replace it. I'm okay. But if you wanna donate to me, let me know. I'm not gonna lie, I'll accept the funds, trust me. Okay. I'll even accept packages. If you want to send me a package and make a video about it, I will. Let me know. Give me your email. I'll send you my address. Okay? In the meantime, you know what to do. Virus 2020. Wash your hands. Until next time, guys. Take care and see ya. Peace out.